I know I look crazy, I just woke up, but oh my god, the American side of TikTok is actually gone. It's gone, they can't access it. Even CapCut, like it's actually happened. I didn't actually think it was gonna go through. I wasn't really panicking too tough. I thought, nah, this ain't gonna they can't do this. But they done it. So what do I do now? I was up last night watching all the farewells, but I still didn't take it seriously. Like, that's it, I'm not gonna see any of my favorite American content creators that I watch. This is actually insane and speaks volumes. I'm scrolling through my For You page and it is literally all British creators at the minute. Ah, this is insane. This is actually so, I just can't even, I haven't got the words. I think I will say though is watching all the American content creators bring back their old videos from like lockdown days was so nostalgic, and I actually had tears. So thought-provoking and really made me think how much TikTok has changed, and hasn't changed in a good way, I'm gonna be honest. Seeing all the dancing videos and everyone so happy and wanting to support each other. Now it's just a competition and all about monetary gain. If they do come back, I think as creators we all need to think about trying to implement those old style videos again. That is why everyone joined this app, was to support each other, create a community and be happy together. Now it's just constant arguments. Lastly, England, if you even try and pull a stunt like this, I'm gonna...
The devil works hard, but the TikTok algorithm works harder. Tell me why. The Americans have only been gone for, what, an hour? And my TikTok For You page is now filled with Aussie and Canadian creators I have not seen for ages. It is sad, don't get me wrong, some of my favorite content creators are from the USA, and a lot of my social media friends are from the US of A, but it's kind of nice to see creators I haven't seen for ages and have TikTok actually pushing them to the For You page. Also, for my creator friends, now that the US accounts are gone and inactive, does that mean that my best posting time will not be like 6 a.m. in the morning now? That's exciting.
Since Americans have disappeared, there has been such a big shift on my For You page, and I'm wondering if you guys can relate. My whole For You page has completely shifted, and there's no more political content that usually I see on a daily basis. And now I'm seeing more Australian content creators and also Canadian creators, which is not something I used to see before, but I'm now seeing a little bit more of on my For You page, which, look, I'm not complaining, but it's a bit different. And I think, a lot of people will probably see a shift in regards to the content that they consume in the couple of, weeks. I think we don't understand how much Americans, content creators, influence this app and trends. I've seen such a big increase in regards to Australian creators on my TikTok that I've never seen before, but now all of a sudden I've seen their content and I've seen the videos that they make, which is very interesting because I do think it's a chance for a lot of the small creators and people within certain countries to be discovered, because I know this app can be very saturated most of the time, especially if you want to be discovered. It still feels a bit weird, like the fact that 170 million people has just disappeared and can't access their social media, because I always knew that this was gonna come. We've heard this ban being proposed so many times, but we never thought it was actually gonna go through. And look, we in Australia we are not, exempt from TikTok being banned here, because we know Australia always follows suit. We can't think for ourselves, so we're definitely not in the green light. Definitely, we should not be celebrating this as if this is something that is an achievement, because if anything, we should also be worried, given that there's a coming election where there might be someone that could be elected that has the exact same problematic views that started this whole TikTok ban. Because a lot of the people have just completely forgot about how Trump was the first one that started this whole TikTok ban. And very interesting enough that now he's the one that's gonna save the TikTok ban. Isn't that very interesting and ironic? It tells you a lot about the priorities of people in America and how they don't like people to think for themselves, to have independence and be forever reliant on the government, because that's how they control people. And this has nothing to do with national security. It has everything to do with control. But yeah, it does feel weird, and I do think this app is a bit quiet since Americans have just disappeared.
So, how are we feeling, guys? Canada, UK, and other European motherfuckers. Australia, what's up? New Zealand, this is gonna be so bad. Like, I don't think this shit is gonna last. Are we gonna have like a civil war between countries on this app for who's gonna like run it or something? Like, I don't know. Like, this is low-key so awkward right now. What do I do? Are other countries gonna get like propped up now or something because there's no competition from America, or is it gonna be insanely bad for everyone's views? Time will tell, I guess. But yeah, this is very weird.
Bro, all the Americans are gone, by the way. Like, I'm not joking. I've just been on someone's live and it got shut down. Like, it just disappeared. It feels like I'm in Marvel and Thanos has just went and half the planet's disappeared. What the fuck is going on?
So the app just went dark for Americans, and as a Canadian, this feels incredibly eerie. And I don't know if other Canadian content creators feel this way, but low-key, I'm scared to post a video because I'm nervous about the discrepancy in engagement now that Americans are not on this app, because like usually like at least half of my viewership on my content is American. Either way, this is very eerie. This is very uncomfortable. But also I feel like they're going to be back in a couple of days. Like I don't think that the Americans are going to be gone for long, hopefully.
What does the US ban mean for the rest of us? And what should you be doing right now on TikTok? First and foremost, I don't think the ban is going to last forever. Trump has said he's going to put a 90-day extension on the ban whilst they try and figure out a deal that better suits the US. So give it a couple of months and the US are going to be back and probably in full force. And I wouldn't be too worried about everyone moving over to Red Note because that's also Chinese owned, and the US government have already implied that they're going to ban that too. So the best way to put it is that they're on a temporary ban. But what does that mean for everyone in the UK, Europe, everywhere else? It means you should be going for it. TikTok is still updating everything and making the app a better place, and without the US diluting the algorithm for a little bit, it's going to be really easy to get in front of the people you want to get in front of. If you're trying to resonate with people, it's going to be easier resonating with people who aren't in the US. If you're trying to sell to people within your region, it's going to be easier to do that when the US isn't taking up a distribution of your views. And also, there's going to be a stop to the US creators getting millions and millions of views by getting pushed in front of the rest of the world. So there's opportunity for everybody else to start getting shown to everybody else. It's a good time on TikTok if you're not in the US. And also with the US coming back, it's a good opportunity to grow your community, take advantage of all the opportunities TikTok is giving us so that when the US come back, you've got one hell of a platform to capitalize on. Now, we're still helping businesses and personal brands grow on here, and we're teaching people how to grow on TikTok. So if you do want to know how to grow on TikTok for completely free, click the link in our bio. And if you're a business wanting to capitalize on the niching down of the market, reach out. We can help you with your organic strategy and your advertising. Let me know what your thoughts are on the ban and how it's going to implicate the rest of us, and have fun creating.
No, because this is really bizarre. I feel like I'm on a netball court and I'm standing there and we've been playing a game. We've all been playing a game. But we're like, wait a minute. Some of our teammates have just left all of a sudden and they've just gotten on a bus and driven off. And we're like at the finals. And then the umpire's like, all right, I'm going to throw a new ball in, like 100%, just hold for 1 second because they might be coming back. And like, I'm looking at my bib and I'm like, I love netball. I know how to play netball, but right now it feels odd. And Americans were such a huge part of this app and now they're gone. It almost felt like, what's the right way to mourn? I saw a TikTok and be like, please comment flowers in every American's, on every American's TikToks in memoriam. And I'm like, this is odd. It's quiet and still and weird. And I'm probably being dramatic, but I don't care because that's how it feels. Like, where do we go from here? Do we wait? Do we play the game?
So the Americans are gone, right? TikTok actually got banned in America. And yes, it might be temporary, but right now I just want to talk to my Africans, right? Fellow Africans, pick up the phone and record, please. Pick up the phone, record that video and post it. Because look, we just lost over 150 million users on this app, okay? Of which, if we're being honest, those people really carry this app. They had everything. If you wanted anything, they had everything. Now, please, Africans, pick up the phone, record that video and post. Do not think that whatever you're thinking, whatever niche you're in, there isn't an audience for that thing. The fact that you like what you like shows that there's other people that like what you like. So pick up the phone, record that video and post it. Ne? Now we don't have cooking with Kaya. Now we need cooking with Lebohang, cooking with Tepo. Start the cooking videos. Ne? Moms, stay-at-home moms, go grocery shopping, go to Choppies, go buy whatever you want to buy. Show us stacking the dude. Go buy a microphone. Do them ASMR videos, bro. No, do it. Just post the video, bro. Because the reason the Americans are crying is because they were literally making a living off of this, right? And the only reason they actually started getting paid by TikTok is because they were actually posting, bro. Like, I'm not saying One, like eventually, obviously, gonna get, hopefully in the future, TikTok is gonna start paying Africa eventually. But we need to start posting. But we need to actually show them that we're pushing. So please pick up the phone, record that video, and post it. You don't want to be that person in like 2027 when people are now making a living off TikTok and you're just like, Aish. You pick up the phone, record that video, and post it.
Y'all? Sneakers? Target? I can't believe it. I kind of thought everyone was bluffing this whole time. I feel like it'll be back in a day or two. But where is everyone seeing this from? I can't lie, I kind of miss them. I miss them already. It just feels different. I'm having my morning coffee out of Reese's peanut butter cup mug to commemorate my fellow Americans. I lived there for 4 years. You have a very special place in my heart. Cheers. But I'm sure we'll see on Monday or Tuesday.